Welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Update. My name is Adeyemi Tosin. In the news today, Nigeria's House of Representatives today refused the February 10 deadline for the phasing out of old currency notes announced by the Central Bank of Nigeria on Sunday. The House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee on New Naira Redesign and Naira Swap Policy described the new date as a mere political scheme to deceive Nigerians and worsen their economic and social livelihood. However, the Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele on Sunday, while announcing the postponement for the phasing out of the old legal tender, said Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari gave permission for the period to be extended to February 10th after their recent meeting. United States President Joe Biden will on Wednesday meet with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy at the White House to discuss his plan to grow the economy while bringing down the deficit, as Joe Biden is interested in knowing what McCarthy's plan is, since the first bill raised by McCarthy in the House was set to increase the deficit by more than $100 billion. Meanwhile, Turkey President Tayyip Erdogan, while addressing young people in the Central Western Province on Sunday, hinted that Turkey could choose to approve Finland's NATO membership and not Sweden, as Hungary and Turkey are the only two countries in the alliance that have not endorsed Sweden and Finland's extension, which requires unified agreement from all member states. Transition leaders of Sudan, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, and Chad, Mohamed Deby, on Sunday agreed to boost joint patrols of their armies along the border area with the Central African Republic after the increase of insecurity and attacks in the border regions. The Rapid Support Forces is set to increase its activities along the border area with Chad, marginalizing the joint border force. The leaders emphasized that they are disturbed by the increase of intercommunal attacks in their border regions. In another vein, Russia's embassy in North Korea today revealed that the country has eased tight epidemic control in Pyongyang, which was placed to slow the spread of respiratory illnesses for the past 5 days. The embassy posted a notice today issued by North Korea Foreign Ministry informing foreign diplomats that the special anti-epidemic period imposed in Pyongyang since Wednesday was lifted today. Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum Executive Director Musa Kika today publicized that the operating environment for non-governmental organizations in Zimbabwe has recently become difficult, with the government demanding a memorandum of understanding for NGOs to assess certain districts, as President Emmerson Mnangagwa's government has started restricting operations of non-governmental organizations ahead of April's elections, as fear continues to grow that it will use amendments to the Private Voluntary Organization Act to close the democratic space. Recall that the PVO Amendment Bill was passed by the National Assembly in 2022 despite heavy criticism by opposition legislators, which is now before the Senate. Moving to sports, Russian table tennis league champions Fakel Orenburg will today display their new player Quadri Aruna in Moscow, as the management of the club will obtain the necessary work permit needed by Aruna this week ahead of their league's match on Friday against Samara at the Russian Table Tennis Center in Moscow. For more information, please visit our platforms showing on the screen right now. Many thanks for watching.